Hello, this is the Joker. I'm gonna read your story. Chapter 7 of the second side of a worthy knight, Don Quixote, I don't know how to spell his name, but of La Mancha. At this instant, Don Quixote began shouting out, "Hail, hail, valiant knights! Here is a need for you to put forth the might of your strong arms. Why, for the cost of gaining the mastery in the tourney."
Called away by the snores and outcry, they proceeded no further with the score-tiny, or whatever the hell it says, of the remaining books. And so it is thought that the Carola, the Lion of Spain, and the Deeds of the Ample, written by Don Luis de Valla, went to the file, unseen and unheard, for no doubt they were among those that remained. Perhaps if the curate had seen them, they would have not undergone so severely sentence.
I'm trying to read a story, damn it. When they need Don Quixote, he was already out of bed and was still shouting and raving and slashing and cutting all around, as wide awake as if he had never slept. "Hush, gossip," said the curate. "Please, God, the luck may turn. What is lost today may be won tomorrow. For the present, let your worship have a care for your health, for it seems to me that you are over something, if not badly wounded." Can I read the story, damn it? "Wounded, no," said Don Quixote, "but bruised in battle, no doubt, for that bastard Don Ronald has guarded me with the trunk of an oak tree for her envy, because he sees that I alone rival him in his achievements. But I should not call myself Ronald of Montalvan. Did he not pay me for it in spite of all his enchantments, as soon as I rise from this bed? For the present, let them bring me something to eat, for that, I feel, is what will be more to my purpose, and leave it to me to avenge myself."
They did as he wished. They gave him something to eat, and once more he fell asleep, leaving them marveling at his madness.
That night the housekeeper burned to ashes and all the books that were in the yard and in the whole house, and some must have been consumed that desired preservation in everlasting archives. But their fate and the laziness of examiners did not permit it, and so in them was verified the proverb that the innocent suffer for the guilty.
Listen, guys, I know you're trying to help. I'm trying to do my homework. One of the remedies is which is a curate and the barber it immediately applied to their friend's disorder was to wall up and plaster the room where the books were, so that when he got up, he should not find possibly the cause of being removed, the fact that might keys. They might say that a magician that has carried them off, room and all, and this was done with all dispatch. It's seas, like seas today or some other crap. The thing is, not keys, you idiot. 2 days later, Don Christie got up, and the first thing he did was to go and look at his books. And not finding the room where he had left it, he wandered from side to side looking for it. He came to the place where the door used to be, and he tried with his hands and turned and twisted his eyes in whale direction without saying a word. But after a good while, he asked his housekeeper whereabouts was the room that held his book. Wait a minute, does this mean I'm the housekeeper who had been already well instructed in what she has to answer said? Wait, why do I have to be a she? What room or what nothing is it that you're worshipping is looking for? Wait, did I say that what I'm supposed to worship is looking for? Sorry for my spelling. There are neither rooms nor books in this house now, for the devil himself has carried it all away.
Now I'm gonna play the niece. It was not the devil, said the niece, but a magician who came on a cloud one night after the day you worshipped Lettuce, and dismounting from a spear pence that he rode and entered the room. And what he did there, I know not. But after a little while, he made off, flying through the roof, and left the house for smoke. And when we went to see what he had done, we saw neither books, no room. But remember very well, the housekeeper and I, that on leaving, the old villain said in a loud voice that for a private grudge, he owed the owner of the books and the room. He had done mischief in the house that would be discovered by and by. He said too that his name was Sag Monton.
As I, Don Quixote, he must have said, Tristan. As I, the housekeeper, I don't know whether he called himself Tristan or Fwiton. I only know that his name ended with ton. Well, ask me, the Don guy, so does. And he is the sage magician, a great enemy of mine, who has a spite against me because he knows by his art and law that in process of time I am to engage in a single combat with a knight whose befriends, and that I am to conquer, and he will be unable to prevent it. And for all this reason, he endeavors to do me all the ill turns that he can. But I promise you, it will be hard for him to oppose or avoid what is decreed by heaven.
Or ask me, the niece, who doubts that? But uncle, who mixes you up in these quarrels? Would it not be better to remain at peace in your own house, instead of roaming the world, looking for better bread than ever came of wheat, never reflecting that many go through war and come back sworn?
O niece of mine, how many astray art thou in thy reckoning? Are they shear me, I shall have plucked away and stripped off the beards of all who dare touch any and tip of a hair of mine. The two were unwilling to make any further answer, as I saw that his anger was kindling. In short, and then he remained at home 15 days very quickly without showing any signs of a desire to take up with his former disillusions. And during this time he held lively discussions with his two groupies. I think groupies gossip. The curate and the barber. On the point he maintained that knights errant were what the world stood most in need of, and that in him was to be accomplished the revered knight errantry. Some of these words I can't pronounce. Sometimes contradicted him, sometimes agreed with him, and for if he had not observed this precaution, he would have been unable to bring him to reason. Meanwhile, Don worked upon a farm labor, a neighbor of his and an honest man, if indeed a title can be given to him who is poor, but has very little wit in his pet. In a word, he so talked him over, and with such precisions and promises, that the poor clown made up his mind to sally forth with him, and serve him as a squire. Don, among other things, told him he ought to be ready to go with him gladly, because any moment an adventure might occur that might win an island in twinkle of an eye, leaving him governor of it. On these and like promises, Sancho Panza, for so labor was called, left wife and children, and engaged himself as esquire to his neighbor. Look, it's nice for you guys to help, but I'm trying to read this. Don next set about getting some money, and selling one thing, and pawning another, and making a bad bargain in every case. He's got together a fair sum. He provided himself with a buckler, which he begged as a loan from a friend, and restoring his battered helmet as best as he could. He warned his squire Sancho of the day, and how he meant to set out, that he might provide himself with what he has thought most needful. Above all, he charged him to take Alfajars with him. In other words, he would, and that he meant to take also a very good ass he had, as he was not much given to going on foot. About the ass, Don hesitated a little, trying whether he could call to mind any knight errant taken with him as escort mounted on ass back. But no instant occurred to his memory for all to that, however, he determined to take him, intending to furnish him with a more honorable mount with a chance of it present himself by appropriating the horse of the first discourteous knight he encountered. Himself he provided with shirts and such other things as he could, according to the advice the host had given him, all which being done without taking leave, Sancho Panza of his wife and children, Don of his housekeeper and niece, they sallied forth unseen by anybody from the village one night, and made such a good way in the course of it by the daylight they held themselves safe from discovery, even should search be made for them. I'm guessing I'm gonna be the Sancho guy. Sancho rode on his ass like a parrot, with his address and butter, and longing to see soon governor of the island his master had promised him. Don decided upon taking the same route, the road he had taken in his first journey, that ever the Campo de Montal, which he traveled with less discomfort than the last occasion, for as it was early morning, and the rays of sun fell on them, overly the heat did not distress them. As me, Sancho Panza, my master, your worship will take care. Senior knight errant, not to forget about the islands you have promised me, for be it ever so big, I'll be equaling to governing it. It's my turn as Don. Thou shalt must, friend Sancho Panza. It was a practice very much in vogue with the knight-errant of old to make their squires governors of the islands or kingdoms they want, and I am determined that there shall be no failure on my part in so liberal a custom. On the contrary, I mean to improve upon it, and for they sometimes, perhaps most recently, waited until their squires were old, and then when they had enough of service in holidays and worse nights, they gave them some title of other of court, and at some masquerades of some valley, and presents more or less. But if thou livest, and I live, it may well be that before 6 days are over, I may have won some kingdom that has others dependent upon it, which will be just the thing to enable thee to the crowned king of one of them. Nor needest thou count this wonderful, for things and chances fall to the lot of such knights in ways so unexampled and unexpected that I might easily give thee even more than I promised thee. In that case, if I should become a king by one of those miracles your worship speaks of, even Jono's Guatwazes, my old woman would come to be queen, and my children's infants. Well, who doubts it? I doubt it. Because, for my part, I am resolved that though God should shower down kingdoms upon earth, not one of them would fit for the head of my Guatwis. Let me tell you, senor, she is not worth too marvelous for a queen. Countess will fit her better, and that only with God's help. Leave it to God, Sancho, for he will give her what suits her best. Do not undervalue thyself so much as come to be content with anything less than being a governor of province. I will not, senor, especially as I have man of such quality for a master in your worship. Who will know how to give me all of that will be suitable for me and that I can bear. So that was chapter 7, and read by the dude, so we'll probably try to read chapter 8, so that way you guys get some laughs and whatever, and in case you have to do some kind of homework for this, then yeah, it'd be helpful.